Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys having here. Today's topic is building capsule wardrobes. Since the new year has started, we've got a lot of people talking about different ways to fix like your fashion life, wear more of your clothes, or going over what you have and have not worn over the past year. Since we tend to lean a lot more alternative on this channel, I wanted to start by making essentially like a building blocks foundational series for people who are more in that alternative fashion space, whether you lean more goth and punk like my style does, or if you're looking for people who don't lean quite so sad beige baby aesthetic. The easiest way to start out with a capsule wardrobe is to start small and to start from your own closet, really. There's lots of different methods. You got the Project 333, as well as different areas and ways to start making that capsule wardrobe for yourself. I've always found that the easiest way for me to start, whether I'm doing like a refresh of the closet or just like trying to wear stuff that I haven't in a while, the easiest way for me is the 5 4 3 2 1 method. It's going to end up being 5 tops, 4 bottoms, 3 layering pieces, 2 outerwear pieces, and then 1 pair of shoes. You can either start tops and work your way down, or start with shoes and work your way up. I personally like to work my way up just because it's a lot easier for me to decide on here's the one instead of looking at the largest amount of things that I have, which is tops, and trying to pick 5. I'll leave that last once I've picked out the other pieces. Then I can pick tops that go with those pieces instead of trying to find pieces that go with the tops. Shoe-wise, if I had to only pick 1 pair of shoes to either wear for a week or a month, it's going to be a very standard ankle boot. This one has a little bit of a platform to it, as well as a little bit of a heel, but it's not so high of a heel that you're essentially killing your feet as you walk. It allows you to also theoretically embellish them, especially if they have these little ties to them, whether you put beads, like those little bat wings, trinkets, or bows. Those are very easy to add things onto the shoe and make the shoe look different without having an entirely different pair of shoes. 1 pair of shoes. It's going to be a black ankle boot with a little bit of a platform. Outerwear can be classified as a couple of different things depending on your climate, where you're at, what you're doing, how often you go outside. Is it rainy? Is it cold? Are you in the middle of the desert? For me, and for the pieces that I own, I don't classify a rain jacket as an outerwear piece because that tends to be a very utility piece. If I'm like making outfits in my mind, I'm not thinking of, oh, I need to make sure I have a rain jacket. That's going to be packed. Outerwear wise, I have my long black trench coat. It's a little bit oversized, so it allows for pieces to be layered under it, as well as being made of polyester so it doesn't get too hot, as opposed to a ma'am, do you want to rethink that decision? Made of polyester, it has that tie as well, so it can be worn open, closed, depending on what the look you're going for, as well as depending on like if you want to get all bundled up. The other outerwear piece that I'm picking is going to be a hoodie. For me personally, I'm not big fans of hoodies simply because I find them difficult to take off, and I tend to like veer wildly between being overheated or being very cold, so I like having a jacket that I can essentially zip. So for me, hoodies have to look really good for me to want to wear them. This is my customized hoodie. I did a bleach splatter on the hoodie itself all the way around. I have a custom little guy on there over in the corner. You know, the corpse husband hoodie. I was not able to get one of those, but I love the design of it. So I replicated it with my guy, as well as adding a contrasting background image there. I picked silver because I was going to add all of these silver details to it. There is a chain around the edge of the hoodie, as well as added spikes to those shoulders. There's also chains around the wrist cuff. And then on the sleeves, I love a good sleeve detail. If I'm going to buy a hoodie or a sweatshirt, it has to have a sleeve detail. So I have my name down both of the sides in that matching green for the front image. And then something that I really love that I did on the back of the hood, I have a stitching detail in a green embroidery thread that matches the green on the front. And then I also have that same stitching detail on the underside of the arms. I think adding all of these small little details that you wouldn't really think of helps make the jacket fashion piece instead of just like a black hoodie. Yeah, I'm very proud of these. I am going to look into over the rest of the summer making more custom pieces, layering pieces. I picked out 3 things that would each serve a different purpose. I have a light jacket, ma'am. I have a light jacket. As opposed to the outerwear pieces, can very much be used as layering pieces. It just goes on top, and then you can layer like the trench coat over this, or it can just be on its own as essentially like a barrier piece for when it's cold but not super cold, or if you're, like me and get really hot really fast but also get really cold right after that. It helps mitigate that temperature change. This next one is a very simple sweater vest with a little skull detail on it. It's in black and white, which means that it's likely to go with anything that I put on top of it. Fun thing about this one is that it can also be paired with that light jacket. So you put the jacket over the vest over the top. So you have layers upon layers. It is slightly cropped, so it allows if I wanted to have like peek out of a shirt underneath. And then this third one is new that I picked up at when Hot Topic was doing its like $6 tea sale. It very much is supposed to be a booby top, but I don't have those. Either I'm gonna wear it this way and have like a scoop neck in the back. More than likely, I'll have it underneath the shirt, because the reason I got it, the reason I was drawn to it, were these stunning sleeves. They're like a mesh sleeve, so it's a little bit see-through, but it's like these Halloween printed sleeves with skulls. I think there's a headless horseman. There's a jack-o'-lantern. The cat right here. Like, there's so many little Halloween horror details to it that I just fell in love. And for $6, yeah, no, I cannot wait to actually start styling this under something. This is one of the newest pieces to my collection that I got recently. Those are my 3 layering pieces. Something to go underneath the tops, sweater to vest to go over the tops, and then a jacket that can go over everything. Next on the list was 4 pairs of bottoms, skirts, pants, dresses, even, all depending on what you wear. And when you're making a capsule wardrobe, you want to focus on things that you are going to wear, that are essentially like staples in your wardrobe. If you don't wear a lot of skirts, don't put skirts in your capsule wardrobe. I personally am not much of a skirt wearer, but I do love an interesting pant. So for my 4 pants, I decided to pick 4 visually different pairs. I know for a lot of capsule wardrobes, it's essentially a dark wash jean, a light wash jean, a black jean, a white jean. And that works for some people, but I will wear black jeans with everything. So I was like, I only need to have 1 pair of black jeans in this capsule wardrobe. So the black jeans that I picked are a very standard pair of black jeans. They do have a rip in one knee. I do have another pair of jeans that's more ripped up, but I figured this was be a good approximation of essentially a standard comforting black jean. It's straight legs, so it's very loose. It's high-waisted. It's not hemmed at the bottom, so it adds for a little bit of interest, which is very fun paired with those boots, because the polishness of the boots clashes a little bit with the roughness of the jeans. Next on the list is my customized pants. My customized patch pants. It has the planets on the sides of the legs. It has back pocket patches, as well as a variety of patches on the front. These are a work in progress, so I'm adding so I'll be adding patches to them over time. But for right now, they're very, like, not minimalistic, because patch pants are anything but minimalistic, but minimalistic compared to other people's patch pants. My 3rd pair of pants is a very standard straight leg jean in mostly black. If you've been here for any amount of time, I have a weakness for bleach splattered or like splattered stuff, but when I saw these pants, I was obsessed with them, and I needed them. Create such like visual interest for the eye, especially if you are wearing a lot of all black. It essentially breaks it up a little bit while still retaining that like darker goth edge. Are you good? You're just gonna sit over there and lick your ass? Okay. Every category does have a piece that is primarily color in it, and this one is going to be for its jeans. These were from Forever 21 clearance sections. So they have the pockets on the side, they have pretty deep pockets up front, and then they have this white stitching detail. She's being a menace. But yes, these are the last pair of jeans, adding a little bit of color into this category, as well as cargo pants, which I have a weakness for. I love interesting like t-shirts. I love merch t-shirts. You're not picking out the only 5 tops you have to wear for the rest of your life. These are 5 tops that fit with like the already predetermined aesthetic of this little capsule wardrobe. 5 that I picked out. So we're gonna start with The Bride of Frankenstein because I had to have a Frankenstein t-shirt in here. I love Frankenstein. I love Dracula, the old horror novels, but specifically Frankenstein. I have such a soft spot in my heart for Frankenstein, so I had to include Bride of Frankenstein. And then I had my like Frankenstein t-shirt, but I'm pretty sure the Frankenstein t-shirt was in the wash. Because we are having a capsule wardrobe, I did want to include one dressy top, so I went with my Death Head Moth, just because I know when playing with a little bit of color. So this I would pair like with the vest from earlier, and probably even the trench coat, the black jeans. I think at this point I'm contractually obligated to wear my Taylor Swift t-shirt as much as possible in these styling videos, and it's because I love her. That's it. That's the only reason. It's because I love her. But also because it's black and it brings in like those different colors. So it's not just, oh, we're fully goth. It's like, no. My favorite album is Reputation. It has not come out yet. I was so certain. I was clowning so hard. I was waiting all night. I wasn't. I went to bed at 11. I was waiting all night for New Year's Day to drop. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for New Year's Day Taylor Swift to drop it. I was waiting on New Year's Day for it to drop. I was checking Spotify for it to drop. So it didn't. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I know Taylor Swift's Reputation is coming. I know it. And that's my favorite album. So I haven't been listening to it because I know it's coming out and I know it's going to be really good. So I want to like not know, like forget some of the songs. I cannot forget any of the songs. I want to forget some of the songs. That way I can like hear it fresh for the new time. But I really want a New Year's Day TV to come out. Anyways, apart from my Taylor Swift rant, this is the third shirt in the collection. I know we had the pop of green, we had the yellow hoodie, so I was like, we need to have a lighter color shirt in here. You can already see that it's stained from my hair, which is why I don't wear the light colored shirts. It has moths on it. It has moths on it, and I love it, so I had to include it in this capsule wardrobe. Not last, but certainly not least, and definitely something that I did take just out of the laundry because I wore it almost consistently for a week to bed once I got it, which I'm doing with this one already of spoilers. I had both of these 2 t-shirts that I got like a couple months ago that I wore constantly, and then they disappeared before I went to TwitchCon, and I was very upset because all of the outfits in my mind included these 2 t-shirts being there, and they weren't there, so I bought them again. And honestly, fair. Yep, I'm not even mad about it. I'm just mad that I lost it. One day, they're gonna turn up and I'm going to have 2 of the same t-shirt and I'll just wear them forever. But I have Burntown's Get Money from Fantasy High Season 2. Who's excited for Season 3? Oh, it's coming out in 8 days, as of the time of this filming. Probably in like 2 days, maybe 3, as the time of you guys watching. Or maybe it is out. Let me know what you think. I'm so excited. My opinions, having not seen any of it, is that it's incredible, and I'm so excited for season 4. But yes, this is the last and final t-shirt of the 5 4 3 2 1. So that has all five of those categories: 5 t-shirts, 4 tops, 3 layering pieces, 2 pieces of outerwear, and a pair of shoes. With those, you can make a variety of different outfits by pairing different tops with different bottoms, with different layering pieces, with different jackets. Let me know if you want to see me styling some of these pieces. I'd love to make a companion video to this. It was very good talking to you all, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye!